ABCMI is here to represent what we call the industrial marine sector in British Columbia. So we've been around about just over 10 years now, and when we started there was about 15 companies in the ocean science and tech sector in BC, and now there's over 100, so it's the most rapidly growing subsector of our membership. We've been working closely with PacifiCan and very much value that support that we are getting from Pacific Economic Development Canada in the context of allowing us to fulfill our mandate, and that is really to build the supply chain, both locally, nationally, and internationally, then to build on new innovation and technologies that ultimately then allow companies to be competitive in the markets. What we do as ABCMI is we put on networking events and build the ecosystem to try and help them make those connections and guide them through the process. And that, I would say, is really the secret sauce in terms of what our association does, is in terms of allowing these small and medium enterprises to work collectively in an industry and thrive. It isn't advantageous for businesses to be based in British Columbia because of the extent of the maritime sector activities here. We also have the Coast Guard and the Royal Canadian Navy based here, and they generate opportunities, and thus also the industry that supports those entities is also based here. Now that we're moving more and more into the defense side of things, it is really an interesting statistic that over 50% of our companies are in some way directly or indirectly involved in the defense and security business. And especially when you start taking into account dual-use technologies, especially in the ocean and science and tech sector, we have a lot of our companies potentially involved in the defense supply chains. So that's why that is really exciting as we move to the future. We've seen a commitment by the Prime Minister to increase defense spending, and so I liken it as to a tidal wave of opportunity that is coming for our businesses.